Hello friends, welcome in, welcome in. Alright, so welcome in, guys, gals, ladies and gents, welcome in. Let me see about getting myself out here. Hopefully I have been found so that I can be sent out. There we go. Hey, Miss Carla. Hello, Miss Yachty. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. So we are in the Sensations, Creations, and in Yachty's Workshop and Friends group. This is a 2-day event. It is a fundraiser for Miss Lori's grandson. He's almost 10 years old. He's had a lot of health issues and he requires a lot of help. So one of the things that we like to do is to come together and help wherever we can. And if that means making a craft, then we're going to make a craft. So I hope you guys will join me. And yeah, let's see how this goes. And remember, everything that you guys are sending is going to go straight for the family and for their needs, okay? So, alrighty, let me get you guys turned down so that we can continue to work. So we can work on this, and hopefully you guys like what I am doing today. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, so everybody's doing something different to help out. And I am going to be doing this right here. What it's going to look like, I thought it would be very appropriate because it has the angel wings. And so it's going to lay in this manner. Okay. So I'm going to finish this up. I've got the wings and they've been crackled up. So let's get this done. I do need some brown, and I don't know why I have only black and gray right here. So let me get my brown, because I think brown is going to look better. Hello there, Miss Amanda. Welcome in. Hello there, Carrie. Thank you so much. Hello there, Lisa Mary and Miss Julie. Thank you for the sprinkles and the shares and all of the good things. So while I paint, let me tell you guys a little bit about our little warrior. Okay? So Kaiden was born with a very rare syndrome, and he's been suffering since the day that he was born. His parents love him very much. His grandma adores him. I've met Miss Lori in person, and the way she talks about her kiddos is, amazing. Hello there, Miss Barbara. Thank you. Oh, and thank you for the rating, dear. I appreciate you so very much. But yeah, he's been in and out of the hospital. He was recently in ICU, and that had everybody a little scared. He is oxygen dependent. He requires a lot of special medical machinery, and as we know, nothing is cheap. Nothing is, and nothing is free. So even though we have health insurance and everything, there's always deductibles, there's always portions that are not covered, and also it's hard on mom and dad, because you got to think about it, like the time off from work to be able to be with him and care for him it's hard. You can't really, and he has siblings. He's not an only child. He has an older sibling. Her name is Grace. And then there's 2 younger ones as well. Hello there, Miss Jody. Thank you, Miss Linda, for the share. I do appreciate it. So we are in a fundraiser event today. It is a 2-day event. Today it is hosted by Miss Julie from Sensation Creations event group, and then tomorrow will be with Miss Yachty in Yachty's Workshop and Friends. So please, stick around, support, sprinkle us out. If you are able to, bid on a craft, that is very welcome. You can also do donations as well. You don't have to, bid on an auction. You can also just do a donation. And then also sprinkling us out and getting the word out there is also, very important. Hey Sybil, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. So I am actually the second presenter. Miss Risa started us off. She kicked us off in today's event, and like I said again, it is a 2-day event, so there's a large lineup of amazing crafters for you to follow. So I will tell you that from the pictures that Miss Lori posts, Kaiden's a trooper. Because even with all of his health issues, he always has the biggest smile on all the pictures. It's just beautiful. Hello there, Miss Brittany. Welcome in, welcome in. So he is very inspiring, for sure. He inspires us all. And I could not imagine how hard it is for his family, knowing everything that he has to do, right, and go through. So his parents, like I said, have to take time off, and y'all know how companies are. They don't really cover a whole lot, and even then, there's only so much like time off that you can get. There's only where you can get, have it paid, and bills still have to be paid, but they need to care for him. So every bit that we are raising is to help this family out in whatever form or fashion that they are going to need. And so we truly appreciate it. Kaiden and I are watching. Oh, there's Mom. Hi, Kaiden. Hello. Of course, we are honored to be able to help him. So Nana's Nook, if y'all do not know, is Miss Lori. She is Kaiden's grandma. And then Kaiden John's Journey, that is that's the Facebook page that his parents have, so we can follow along So I would highly ask y'all to please give them a follow, give them all the moral support. Like I said, it's got to be really, really hard on the parents, right? I could only, like I said, I could only imagine. But thank you again to everybody who's here. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to see if I can pull you guys up because I think I'm missing some of the chat. No, I'm not trying to turn my phone off. I'm trying to turn the volume down because y'all don't want to hear the reverb. Okay, so this is a dress form. Hello there, Miss Verilyn, how are you? And I have this piece of faux leather that we are going to attach to it, to the bodice of this. Okay, so I'm actually going to trace it out so that I can, I need a straighter edge, but so that I can cut this in a better way. So we'll see if I can get this to work. So I am making a mixed media project. Miss Risa was doing a journal before, so there's going to be a wide variety of different crafts that you're going to see today. You know, Christmas is around the corner, so this is a great time to, you know, support and pick up some early Christmas gifts to where you don't have to worry about getting those. And like I said, you're gonna feel really good because it's helping a family. Alright, so once you win, there is a you can contact me with all, so that we can get your address and all the pertinent information to take care of the funds to make sure that they get to Kaiden and his family, okay? Yay! Yes, say hi to each other. So I'm thinking of going steampunk with this. Which is one of the reasons why I'm using the faux leather. And so hopefully my idea pans out and y'all like it. Hey Miss Yvonne, how are you, my friend? Welcome in, welcome in. I said there is a long lineup of creators today, so definitely stick around so that you can see, and like I said, so you can support. It is an amazing cause. Okay, there we go. So give me my fabric tag. Hello there, welcome in. How are you? Remind me your name again, dear. The Outcast Crafter, I forget. I'm sorry. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you for showing up. And thank you so much for being here to support. Like I said, we are here on a fundraiser, and this is in benefit of Kaiden and his family. He has been fighting, you know, he's been fighting health issues all 9.5 years of his life. you know, and it's getting into the holiday season too, and he's still a child. He wants to be able to enjoy those things, and his parents want to be able to make sure that they can, you know, provide for him and his siblings. And so just, if it's in your heart, hello there, Lisa from Little of Me Crafts. How are you doing? Oh, Rosa. Hello. Hello. Thank you everybody for popping in. I do appreciate y'all. Oh, Miss Yvonne, you're doing day 2, so you'll be that's awesome. You'll be on tomorrow. Oh, I'm the 4th one? Lord, I miss people already. Whew. I thought I was on top of it. Y'all see how I'm slacking? But thank you everybody. I really do appreciate it. Again, you know, you don't have to bid. Just being here and sharing us out, getting the word out to other people, share us to your friends and family. Because again, it is a great cause, and you know, the last thing, you know, suffering period is not nice, but on a little child to have to go through all of this in his little body, I could only imagine how hard. And like I said, he's such a trooper because he's always smiling. I love seeing the pictures that Miss Lori posts. He's such a cutie. So I'm just trimming up this faux leather to make sure that it's nice and got some crisp ends here. And yeah, we've got a good lineup from what I had been seeing of awesome creators, so there's gonna be some really fun things to look at being created during these 2 days, so stick around. I know it's a long weekend, in between cooking and binge watching, you know, I think it's their sports starting, right, or something. So while that is going, still support us by having us and watching us, and like I say, share us out to your friends and family. I'm not a sports person, so my oldest son loves himself some football. No ma'am, I did not cut this one. I did not. It's a kit I've had now for a bit. I think it was one of the first few things I had bought on Whatnot. I don't really see many people selling kits or stuff like that, but it is a really pretty kit. Alright, so we have this, and then this is gonna go over it. This is like meant to be like the metal type bodice, you know, that you would have. So I've done it to look like this is patinaed. So I got this wooden kit off of Whatnot, and I don't even remember who the seller was, because I've had this one for a while. I know it's very pretty. I know you sell kits, but and I'm sure you could find this one. I'm sure you could. So if y'all want something like it, get with Miss Carla. She might be able to hook y'all up. I know it's really pretty, isn't it? I'm just trying to get some of the stragglers to cooperate a little bit. I don't want the fuzz sticking out, so I'm trying to get it to sit underneath. Well, Miss Carla, y'all, you need to find the pattern and start cutting, because it looks like there's lots of people who would like it. I don't know what you would call this. What, mannequin with wings? It shouldn't be that hard. I mean, if you look at like the image of a bodice, right, and then just add some really cool wings to it. I'm not throwing that away. Okay, now I'm gonna zhuzh this up. I'm going to, because I don't know if you guys can tell, but the faux leather that I got has an imprint on it, so I want this to show. So I'm going to use something that's like a rub and buff on it. The question is, should I go gold or should I go brass? That's going to be the question. Should I go gold or should I go brass? Which one do you think would work, the gold or the brass, to highlight? Yeah, because your husband cuts the thicker wood, which would be really cool. Yes, this is going to go mounted on a frame. But yeah, a shelf sitter would be really cool. I would like one. I would totally have one hanging up. So, which one do you guys think? Should we do the brass or should we do gold to highlight? Here, how about I do this? I'm gonna move this over here. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit here on the extra piece so that you guys can see, and then that way we can compare and decide which one we should do. I know, that's what I'm doing. I'm testing it. I've got a few different so I don't know if you guys can see. I kind of like this one more than the gold, mainly because you gotta think about, I don't want to take away too much from the rest of it. Can y'all see what it's doing? I have a few different ones. Y'all can tell I like to play with stuff, don't you? This one's just a tad bit brighter than the other one. So there's that one. I don't know if you guys can see now. I don't have silver. So that is brass, that is gold, and that is bronze. Silver is not a color I have. I also have a rusty red and an amethyst as well. I told y'all I like to play, so I got a whole lot of these. It's bad. It's bad when the amount that I like to play with stuff. Ah, that didn't come out right. Silver. I don't have silver. That's the problem. That didn't come out right. I need to wash my hand. Give me a second. Well, not wash my hand, but I need to wipe my hand. I got too much going on. Get some of this off of me. So I'm almost inclined to do that one. And then there's the amethyst. But I think that one would be the better one. So that one kind of shows more, I think. I mean, the purple would be good as well. You guys can see that. This is very dark, which is fine. It's just, it all depends on what you're trying to do. I think I like that one more. Yeah, this one. The one that just turns it somewhat brownish. Alright. So gold, you're going away. Y'all are going away. So we want bronze, not brass. Okay, bronze. I don't know, because I can always go over it if I need to with that. So let's see what it will do with the bronze, because I mean with the brass. Miss Julie is the expert when it comes to waxes. Hey, Miss Julie. I am not an expert of anything. I just like to play. So. love is that it doesn't really take hardly anything to get this to show. Hardly any effort at all. See, look at that. Now you can see all the detail on there. What'd you think? I think it looks good. Containers. I didn't have to make containers so such a pain in the rear end. Hello, Miss Rosa. Perfect. Awesome. I'm glad. Okay. I'm gonna end up using that for something. So we've got this right here. Now distress these wings just a little bit. I know they already have crackle on them, but y'all should know me by now. If I can distress it in some form or fashion, I'm going to do so. Miss Carla, keep me on time, please, for when we need to start the auction. And help me with that, I'd appreciate it. Or someone in the chat. Alright, so we've distressed the wings at the edge just a tad bit. Nothing too crazy. Now this is the board, or Miss Julie, anyone, someone. Okay, so this is the board that I have picked to be my background. It is covered in canvas, and it has this really cute design in the background, and I know that most of it is going to be covered, but it's going to look really pretty having this stuff kind of pop out in the background. At least that was my idea. The question now, as we start to put everything together, is should the wings go facing upward, or do you want them going down? I kind of like them going up. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I kind of like them going upward. That's me. So I'm going to do them going up. We're going to do them going up. And so it's going to sit like that. Okay. Hey, Miss Angelica, how are you, my sweet friend? Hello. Hi, it's so nice to see you. All right, So let's start gluing some of this down. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was trying to bring something that I was hoping would be pretty and also inspiring, and I was like, you know, Kaiden's a little angel, and I remembered that I had this, and I was like, this is perfect because this has wings in it. So he's, you know, all children are angels, even when they drive us crazy. They're all little gifts sent from above. So I'm gonna add a little bit of hot glue while my hot glue warms up, because I totally forgot to do it. I'm gonna go get my gears. Thank you for sharing me out, my friend. I truly appreciate that. And put these right there. Alright, so as y'all can tell, I kind of like gears. So let's see. We're definitely going to do some of the ones that have the patina on them, that's for sure. We'll do probably some of those ones and these ones, and maybe some of the darker ones. I don't really see adding gold, that's too bright. That, the rose gold, I think would not work. Silver, maybe. So we'll play with these for a bit and figure out how we want them to go. Alright, so in the meantime, now y'all know that sometimes there is lace, right? So the question is, should we add some lace? Maybe in a bow. Maybe I'll do a bow. I don't know. I might be brave and try to do a bow. Y'all know me and bows are not things. We don't get along. They never work. So for anybody who's just popping in, I am in a fundraiser today for Kaiden. He is Miss Lori from Nana's Nook's grandson. He was born with a rare syndrome, which has required him to have surgeries, long hospital stays. He requires oxygen, multiple machinery, medical machinery at the house. And so mom and dad, you know, they work hard. They have exhausted, I think, pretty much all of their, you know, paid family leave and vacations and all of that kind of stuff that they could use. And, you know, it's hard because they want to be there for their baby when he's you know, in the hospital. And so I know you love bows, Miss Risa. Problem is I'm not good at bow making. I've tried. I know they take a lot of practice, and I guess maybe if I practiced more, Okay, so the hot glue is going to help have the immediate hold, but then our wood glue will do the rest. Stay down. I'm like, stay down. Nobody told you you could get up. Okay. So we are going to put some, we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to do a mixture of glues. And I already lost my spot. Hey, Miss Barb. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. We will be auctioning this craft off here in a bit. It is to benefit Kaiden and his family and help offset some of those costs from all the medical items and stays in the hospital, because it's not easy, y'all. It's definitely not easy. Okay, and just for some extra security, we're going to put a little bit, that ended up being a lot of some wood glue down here. Luckily wood glue dries. Okay, so okay, and then we're going to add this on here, down on the waistline, and let's start. Let me get my E6000 to help glue some of this stuff down. Okay, so we are going to, let me put that over there. Alright. You found it! Woohoo! I knew you would. Yay! How exciting! See, y'all? She found it. So cool. Okay, so we're going to start putting our steampunk elements on here. Awesome, Miss Carla. Because I would love to have another one. Okay, so I have this, which is a button in the shape of a heart, and so we're going to use it to make yeah, I'm going to glue this one up here just so that it has some more dimension. And this is going to be the heart of our bodice. So we're going to let it dry because it's going to need to dry, but that's going to go there. So this is going to be a very 3D type project, just, you know, keep that in mind. But that's why it will be great for like hanging and stuff of that nature, okay? So you can hang it up. And it, you know, it does have a hanger to it. So that's pretty cool. And now it's just about, you know, putting all the finishing touches, as we would say, right? To a project. So let's find all of these up, okay? And again, we will be auctioning this off, and all of the proceeds are going to be going to Kaiden and his family. And if y'all want anything specific done to it, you know, if you win the bid, we can definitely chat and figure that out for sure, right? So again, thank you so much to Miss Yadi and Miss Julie for hosting this event for our friend and her family, to try and help them out as best as we can. And of course, as we know, like with us being crafters, the way we can help is by crafting. So thank you, and we hope that you stick around, maybe do some early Christmas shopping. It is Labor Day weekend, so thank you so much. I do appreciate your kind words, dear, and know that your family is always in my prayers. Hello there, Miss Vicky. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. So today I am in a fundraiser event. So things are just a tad bit different than usual. For me, at least. Hello there, Miss Teresa. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Again, I am in the Sensation Creations event group, along with Yadi's Workshop and Friends, are hosting a 2-day fundraiser event. So please stick around. Like I said, there's going to be lots of different creators today, so you never know what you may find. You never know what may be created. So definitely stick around. That's too big. I kind of like how that one looks. So we'll just put a little bit of glue on this one. Ooh, 2 hours making a folio journal. Whoop whoop. Awesome. So cool. You are going to be the second person doing it. Well, the second person I've seen doing a journal today. Miss Risa was on earlier before me, and she was doing the purse journal, which came out super stinking cute. So yeah, definitely stick around, hang out. If you're not really doing much today or tomorrow, I know it's a long weekend, so some of you may have some family plans. I'm not sure. For us, it's just going to be a quiet weekend, really. I think Gary's going to try to catch up on some sleep if possible. There you go. If anybody wants this kit, message Carla at Carla's Bayou Creations. She has the kit and she will be able to cut it for you, which is amazing. So yeah, message her, get hooked up, do your own version of this kit. Like I said, for me, I thought of going this way with it, but you may want to try something different with it, you know? It does. So there is a piece that goes here for it to stand, but I like the idea of putting it on. I do have that little extra wood piece for it to stand up, because I don't know if you guys can see the slot right here, down here at the bottom. So a piece goes of the foot, and so it kind of sits like this and it stands up. So it can stand on its own if you wanted to. It definitely can. So y'all, thank you so. You love steampunk. I absolutely love it, of course, as y'all can tell, just by the amount of gears that I own. Alright guys, so let's start auctioning this item off. Yeah, so let's start auctioning this item off, and can somebody type start in the bid, in the chat for me, and let's start her off at 25. Let's start her off at 25. I think that's a good place to start. Hello, welcome in. So the starting bid is 25. Do we have anybody for 25? And remember, this is all going to a good cause. So, you know, no guilt that you are just getting something but you know that you are helping this beautiful family out as well. And like I said, this could be a gift for yourself, a gift for somebody else. Yes. Okay, so there are the wings. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna try to come up and out a little bit. So this is what she looks like. Okay, so she's got her wings, she's got the bodice that we completed today in the event. She has all of her very pretty and this does have a hanger for you to hang this up. So let's get those bids going, guys. Again, this is for a good cause. So do I see anybody for 25? Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay, so let me see if I can bring her up this way. Trying to hold her so y'all can see. And you can see all the detail. The wings are crackled. There's her geared heart. And again, all the funds are going for a good cause to help Kaiden, Miss Laura's 10-year-old grandson, almost 10-year-old grandson, and his family for his medical stuff. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Yes, come on. All right. And up after me is going to be This Chick Crafts, which is Miss Vicky. She will be on. She is doing a journal. And there's going to be creators all day, so guys, stay tuned. If what I craft is not, then yes, there is a donation link. So please make sure that you go and do a donation. Every dollar counts, guys. You know how that is. Every dollar counts. So I really do appreciate you guys keeping this family in your prayers. And if you are able to donate, also do a donation, please. I truly do appreciate it. All right, my friends, my time is up. Let's go and see Miss Vicky. Have a wonderful rest of. You can always come back and purchase. Yes, you can. So thank you so much. I love y'all. Love you very much, Miss Lori. And Kaiden, know that I love you as well, and I am praying for you and for all of your family as well. Okay, so go see Miss Vicky and stay with the event today and tomorrow. Okay, love y'all.